When the trainer's there, he's doing all the talking.
Yeah, but they
But
like you to
they
talk to
know.
them. I got
Yeah.
some little kids, they're like, oh, I don't can't. Why can't you talk to the horse? Talk to
The
the horse.
first time I was doing that, he was coming up to the door here, and before he even started getting really worried, I said, "Oh, good boy, what a good boy!" And he just went right by the door, like, "Oh, I must have
Tell
done
me it
something
doesn't
right."
make a difference. It makes a difference.
Yeah.
If you reassure them, they look to you for that.
So,
And some people, they just tense up and get scared, and then
I
it
know.
just
Yeah,
builds,
you can't with that
and
guy.
the
No,
horse
he's
explodes.
just- yeah. So,
So, does she have too much foot in the iron? Or is that where you should be with your son?
well, I'm in that. She's got too much. Her feet are too far forward. I don't know if they're. She looks like the stirrups are too long for her.
That's what I thought.
But that's her size. I mean, it's just
It's supposed to be
longer.
long, but it's not supposed to.
Lose your contact.
Her feet should be more in.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure. I didn't think they did it that way. Dressage. We're going to be doing dressage here on Saturday. We're going to do an eventing thing, which is kind of like a practice.
Well, that's what she's looking for, is a horse that is stable enough that she can learn. You know, it's not gonna be crazy and.
Yeah, he's got energy, but he's pretty good horse. He's a lover too. I think I heard her telling you that
Oh,
he just
a sweetheart.
loves the people. Yeah, we're gonna miss him, but he just doesn't do what we do. And
The
if
one
she's
she
not
has
gonna ride,
now tends to get crooked. You know, if she's not.
you mean
able
going
to-
like down the line? He's not
Yeah,
staying
he'll bring
straight.
his haunches, you know, to the outside, you know. I think there's one particular way he likes better than the other. But
Yeah, when he
she
was
has a
doing
hard
that
time
earlier, I was
straightening
trying to
him.
do that.
And the trainer can straighten him, but she has trouble. And the trainer's kind of frustrated that he can't teach her other things because of dealing with that.
Trying to get him to canter?
Yeah.
Go from the walk. Yeah, that, I don't know who was asking the question, but that's the reason he originally had that outside rein on to straighten him to the hip. He's going right. Put that outside rein, side rein, that is.
Why don't you help her out, John? Telling her what
She's getting ready.
yeah, but
Yeah, don't
shouldn't she do it in the
hesitate
corner?
to tell her what to do because
Canter, Mac.
she's not. There you
Good
go.
boy. Good boy. You tell him good boy. He really likes it.
Yeah.
You gotta keep your leg on. 'Cause he's not gonna
Should we
keep-
shorten her stirrups a hole?
Do you want the stirrups shortened? They look like they're kind of long.
Like one hole up?
He opens her leg, close her leg too. So when the leg opens, he's thinking you don't want it anymore, probably.
Now, see, and just massage it. Do not keep it like that.
Oh, okay.
It's real light all the time unless you're telling them something. And even when they ask for like a half pass or something like that, that you just, you know, you put your hips in the right shape and you might keep your leg there if the horse swings out. But you
Right.
don't actually keep it pressed on.
Oh, really?
So-
You know, I'm sure there's different styles. but
Yeah.
in
And this one is
No.
pretty smart too. He would learn that. He picked that up quick. Like I teach all the horses to do trail, which is, you know what a trail is? Not trail. We do that too,
Yeah.
but like side passes over ground rails and
Oh,
stuff
that's
like
cool.
that. He picked that up in one day. And usually that takes 2 or 3 weeks at least, because they're like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Why is it hard to side pass over a ground rail? You can side
Yeah, I
pass
know.
without the ground rail.
Yeah,
How is that harder? Well, it is.
yeah. Well, if you
And
can
he
get them to
picked it
go
up.
sideways at all, that's good for some
Yeah.
horses.
There was a gal that used to come bring her kids for lessons from Germany, and she used to ride a Holsteiner. When we got him, I said, "You want to ride him?" She said, oh, she couldn't believe the natural movement in this guy.
Did she ride him?
Yeah, he never looked as good as when. Oh my God, he was gorgeous. We should have gotten film of that. We should have gotten film
She
of.
rode her side, but man, she was back here. She was way back. She learned in
Yeah,
Germany.
There's different. See, I always talk about the German style versus the French style. The German style is more power 'em, you know, get them to make them do it.
Same way jump.
And then the French is absolutely the opposite. You just finesse them. You just, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, 'cause like you
So-
watch Luger Beerbaum jump, and he's like driving the whole way, and I'm up here in the half seat as much as I can
My
be.
trainer says if you're working harder than the horse, something's wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other trainer says, you know, you always want to work for the lightest cues you can get.
Right.
Well, you know, see, we watched dressage just because we're going to be doing some of it, and you see a lot of spurs.
Oh,
I
see?
hate
I use the spur when necessary.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't
But
have.
there's
They
like
do
every
use the
single
spur
stride.
for some of the upper level
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
as a cue.
I would
And you
think,
just,
yeah.
you touch
Because
them
some
so
of that
that they
stuff you
know,
have to.
because they do the Piaffe like with each touch of the spur or whatever. It's just a, you know, you're not spurring them, you're just,
What's the passage? What is
passage is where they're trotting, but there's this, they take us, they're going forward, but then they pause. There's a
Okay.
little suspension where they pause and then they take the next. So
Yeah.
they're going forward with a pause in between each step.
So what's the canter pirouette called?
That's canter pirouette.
Oh, that's what they call it,
Canter
okay.
pirouette. The
I
Piaffe.
thought it had a French name.
No, the Piaffe is where they're trotting in place.
Okay.
They're not going forward.
Yeah, the guy that I learned from, he started with roping. Then he did dressage. And he thought, it's just taking too long to sell horses and anything jumping. So we did a lot of dressage up to a point, and then moved down to jumping. But I've always left it in my warm-up.
Well, you know, the dressage is such.
I mean, everybody
good-
should do it.
Yeah, and it's so good if you can do it. It helps everything else.
I think it helps.
Because it's really about how to control the horse and shape the horse and bend the horse and supple the horse and everything else.
And what does
You
it
know,
mean?
it's not just like point and jump. You know,
Oh,
some people
no.
ride like that.
No, I know.
And then
I don't
they-
know how they do it.
you know.
I can't ride a horse that does all the work. I mean, it's like, wait, I want to be the one telling you where to go. Oh, and then here's this horse pulling him along. And I'm like, I couldn't ride that horse either. That horse needs to be retrained.
Well, I live right by Grossman Hunt Club, so I usually keep my one horse there. The one that's in Florida, I usually keep him there. And I'm the only dressage horse there.
Really?
So I get to see all
Are they hunting there still?
there. They don't have any place to hunt.
Yeah, I didn't
but they
think
have
they
a
did.
huge indoor arena.
Oh, okay. And that's all the ground they
have
have
an
left there?
outdoor arena, and then they have their pastures for they have 50 horses.
Do they really?
So they need just pasture.
How much land do they have? Because they sold most
don't
of it to
have
build
much.
houses, didn't they? 'Cause
Yeah.
we used to
Oh,
go
yeah,
there
they used to
for
have a lot, and they-
Detroit Motor City when it was, I mean, that's years ago now, I guess. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I think
many
they
years
only had
ago
like
that has
15
been.
acres or something. I don't
Yeah,
think they had a lot
not
of
much
property.
for 50 acres. Feed lots of hay.
Yeah,
So we feed lots.
they have, now, most of the places I'm at, I have my horses at a place in Florida too, you know, so like 3 different places now.
Oh,
But
you
they
want
have
to give him a
smaller-
try then?
Sure, sure. What's fun?
She's my expert advisor.
Oh, no, I'm just a wannabe expert advisor.
She's the sub.
What?
She's the sub. In lieu of my trainer.
Yes,
she's
yeah,
the sub.
Jesse is the expert.
Trainer
I'm
didn't
just
want
the
to come
one-
today?
Well, he's pretty busy with getting ready for show season and he rides several times a day.